Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 2 of this Zero to Hero adventure with Star Atlas. We're here in Sage Labs. We've invested $20 in episode 1. We bought 3 Thimble air bikes, some R4 resources, a little bit of Atlas, and we're on our way. So just to recap, we have slow warped or sub-warped to where we're going to, which is MRZ4, and we've arrived. So we're going to go ahead and go to our asset location. And from here, we're going to exit subwarp. At this point, we're going to have to pay our fuel. So we're at 100% and we're going to lose 55% of it. We're now at 45%. All right, so now that we're here, we can go ahead and dock. That's the first thing we're going to need to do. But in fact, I was going to say before we do that, but I think it's too late. I've already done it. Not sure if it's going to dock or not, so we'll just click on Manage Fleet instead for now. We'll do a sector scan, if it'll let us. We found 3 SDUs, nice. 3 is the maximum we can get at the moment, so there we go. We found 3 SDUs, so that's good to know. All right, so now coming back to where we was, we want to dock, so we're going to click on the dock button. That should dock us at the starbase. All right, let's have a little look. No, that hasn't worked. Okay, let's have a look. Try again, press dock. If it doesn't work, then all we can do is simply reload the page. Sometimes this happens. It's one of those things. We're just going to log back in, choose our wallet, and off we go. All right, go to our asset location, and we'll try again to dock. Okay. Not really much I can do about that. It looks like this is a location we cannot dock at. Alright, I will check in on that and find out as to why that's not working. Let's try this. No, that's not going to work either. So we can do a lot of other things, but it seems like we can't actually dock right now. It's going to use 43 fuel to get there, or 56 to do that. It's going to take us 10 seconds. I don't really want to use up that fuel, to be honest with you, but at the same time, I want to do some mining. 12 seconds is going to take to be full, and that's because I'm at 97% capacity and I can't dock to be able to remove the cargo, which is a little bit refreshing, a little bit frustrating. We can do another sector scan. We can do that at the moment, that's for sure. We found another 3 SDUs, so that's nice. Okay. We do need to be able to dock, though. No, it definitely looks like there is a problem here of not being able to do this. Very unfortunate. Alright, let's try to warp next square and then come back again and see if that makes any difference. Is it even going to let us do that? It's not even going to let us do that. Oh, okay, it has. Alright, so that worked. So we're now warping. It's going to take a few seconds. Go to location. Alright, we're going to exit warp. There's actually nothing to dock to here, but we can manage the fleet. Go to the sector scan and we can start a new scan. We found another 3 SDUs. Very nice. Nothing to mine in this area. Nothing else to do here except move back. So we're going to go back. We have to wait another 30 seconds for our warp before we can do that. Maybe we'll see if there was a bug there with the slow warp. I don't know. We'll check that out. But as far as I know, it should be okay. Shouldn't be a problem. We'll figure it out. We'll check. We'll see. Five more seconds to go. So this is the slow cooldown, which unfortunately we have. We can't do anything about this. All right, let's walk back. So another 10 seconds it's going to cost. Another 56 fuel, which we don't want to spend, really. Not nice to be wasting fuel for no reason, but let's see what happens and see if this fixes the problem. So we're now back on this location. Okay, go to the asset location. We can now exit warp. All right, can we dock? We've docked. Okay, so it worked. So there was obviously a bug there that happened with the slow warp, but that's fine. So we're now here. So we can go into our Starbase hangar. We can open up our fleet, and we can take all of these resources out because we don't want them, with the exception of some food. Now, I don't actually know how much food we're going to need. Should have probably checked that first, but let's leave that. And we're going to keep some fuel as well. So stored in the tank is going to be 1,350. Oh, no, we can't. We can only do 701. That's all we've got. So 701 on the fuel. Okay, the toolkits. We can keep the toolkits. That's fine. The fuel. So we'll refill the fuel. Refill the fuel. So that will now be up to 701, and that will take it from here. And everything else we'll put into the starbase, especially like the food. We don't need a lot of that, so that can all go. All right, let's transfer that across. It's going to empty out the fuel, and then we can just refill it because it seems to not be moving stuff. There we go. All right, so we're going to refill this. Now we're going to need some more fuel. That's the first thing we're going to need to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go across to our inventory. We're going to grab some food. Now I don't actually know how much we're going to need. So we're going to put this into our fleet. That's 13% capacity. We don't really want that much. So we're just going to put like 50 food in. For now, 6% capacity. Perfect. Let's just put that 50 food in. It won't cost that much for now. And from there, now that's done. Also, I guess our toolkits, we kind of want to put in our 18 toolkits as well, but that again is going to take up some capacity, right? We're only using 3 at a time, so let's just take 3 for now. We'll do a scan. We'll do a quick scan. So we'll transfer those. We'll do one more scan. Because we don't want to, we don't have that much space. We really don't have that much space. All right, so now we're done. Let's undock. So we're going to go into our Starbase hangar, open up our thing. We're going to undock. Okay, so now we've undocked. We're going to click on our undocked fleet. We're going to manage our fleet. Sector scan. Let's do the scan and see if we can get some more of those SDUs. It's going to make us do the transaction. That's okay. We'll confirm that. Do we get anything? No, we did not. Okay, scan failure. Mining opportunities. Right, well, we want hydrogen. Hydrogen is something we need. It's going to take 6 minutes to fill up. 6 minutes. And also we can see here, by using this, that it's going to cost 27 food. Okay, 27 food, 24 ammo. And we can see how much we're going to get as a result of this. So let's go ahead and initiate our mining for our hydrogen. And let's fill up our fuel. All right. Now I've taken that image, let's go ahead and open up a new tab, and we'll call this one mining. And in here, we're just going to put this in here for now. So if I'm looking for hydrogen, I can see in terms of what I'm going to need. So food, ammo. There's also a fuel cost to start and time. So food we know is going to cost us 27. Oh, and let's put cargo as well. So okay, so food is 27, we know that much. Fuel is 15. Ammo is actually going to be 24, which is not too bad. Our cargo is approximately 700, and the time to fill it is about 7 minutes. So we'll put the time in minutes. Cool. And this kind of gives us an idea of what we're spending, what it's taking us, what we're doing. And we know what we need as well. So for food, we know how much food to bring out, so we can do that. So we only bring the right amount of food out, and yeah, that's going to allow us to do our hydrogen. Now, I also finished the crafting menu, which shows us if we were to craft all of the raw ingredients and sell them at the current lowest sale price, we would make $71. If we were to do that, if we were to craft those materials and sell them. Whereas if we were to use them to craft a bike, we could buy that bike for $4. So already you can see that if we're able to sell these resources, specifically copper ore, if we're able to sell the copper ore, it's worth it. Even if we sell it for half the price of what someone else is selling it for, even now that's going to at least buy us a couple more bikes. Let's see, shall we? Let's see if it sells. Let's see if we can make any money on it. Who knows? I doubt anyone's going to be buying copper ore at the moment, because why would you? You can go and craft it yourself, right? So who's really going to be buying copper ore? I don't think there's going to be much of a market for it. Not at the moment. So whilst this looks nice on paper, the reality is that we need a market. If there's no market, if there's no one buying, then there's no market, then it doesn't matter. You could sell it for a penny, you could sell it for £1 million. If there's no one buying it, it's worthless. So that's the potential cost of, if we were to buy all of the resources right now in the market, that's what it would cost. All right, so with that being said, SDUs I think are something that are going to be valuable. And so we are going to see if we can acquire our SDUs. So what we want to be able to do right now is we're going to fill up our fuel. And so in order for us to do that, hydrogen to go into fuel is 3:1. So we know that we are about to, in mining, get 700 hydrogen. But we know that that's going to be at a price of 3:1. So if I wanted to look at fuel, okay, I know that that is going to equal 700 divided by 3. So we're going to get 233 fuel. But 233 fuel, when we look at our fleet, and so let's create a new tab here and we'll call this one fleet. All right, so call this ship, and this will be, we're just going to call it bike. All right, so I guess we can look at the cargo space. Max fuel. Ammo. There we go. And then we can have a look at these. So we'd actually have to go and look at the fleet itself, which we can't actually do for now because of it's working. But we're almost full because it only takes 6 minutes, so we're nearly done. So that's the other good news about this, is that it doesn't take long. But downside is if you want to go away and come back later, well, every 6 minutes you need to check this. So obviously with a bigger ship you can leave it for longer, but we need to work up towards that. So at the moment we're going to fill this hold up, and then we're going to be able to go and craft. That's the next thing we need to do. So crafting is something that you would kind of leave for overnight. So we're going to, whilst we're online, we're going to do as much of this as possible. And then when we're logging off, we're going to craft. And that's the plan at the moment. So almost finished here. We'll just let this do its job and finish. And then we'll have a look at what we've got. So we've got plenty of food on here because food only links 27. So we're still gonna have some left over there. 24 ammo. So yeah, we've got loads of ammo, loads and loads of ammo for now. We don't need to worry about that. Definitely keen to fill the fuel up. So this first run is going to give us 233 fuel. Okay, and it also, when we start, it costs us 15 fuel. So it costs us 15 fuel, but we get 233 fuel as a result of that. It takes a little bit of time, and obviously does take a little bit of food as well, but food and ammo is not a problem. It's not much. So let's stock up at the moment here on fuel, because that's the main thing we want to do. So we don't have to worry about fuel. So we're going to have enough fuel that we can keep going. Then we're going to make sure we have enough weapons and stuff, and then we're going to, and we could just run back, get some more, come back, do that, but that's like 30 minutes each way, and it takes half the tank of fuel every time we do it as well. So we could just do a drop it off, go back, do that. But yeah, unfortunately at the moment it's just not an ideal process to be able to do that. If we did that, it would ensure that we did that back and forth, and we filled up that space. But we can just farm it. It's quicker for us to farm it. One, it doesn't cost us the hydrogen, so we're not wasting not the hydrogen. It doesn't cost us the fuel, so we're not wasting the fuel going back. And two, we're not wasting the time. It takes us 30 minutes to get back, and then 30 minutes to get back in. It's an hour round trip, and it takes over 100% of fuel. Yeah. So bearing that in mind, that if we look at our fleet, 1,350 fuel. It takes more than that. It takes about 1,500 fuel and an hour. It's better for us just to sit here and to do this. This is how we're going to do it at the moment. So let's have a look at our mining opportunity. All right, we're going to go and manage our fleet. That's finished. It's done. So we're going to harvest resources and stop mining. So we'll do that now. There we go. That's now stopped. We'll do a scan. We need toolkits. We don't have toolkits on us because we only bought 3. So we could take 6 toolkits next time. Do 3 before and 3 after. And that's possible. But for now, we're going to have to dock because we're full up. Okay, we're docked. We go into our Starbase hangar, go into our fleet, and we are going to drop off all of this hydrogen. All right, transfer that hydrogen into storage. Now we know how much we're going to need in terms of food. We're going to take around 30 food with us. So let's come out, go into our inventory, and we're going to need to pick up some more food. So we know what we've got. We're going to need like another, I think it was like 13 food, right? I'll check that in a minute. Okay, so let's have a quick look and see what we've got here. So look at our fleet. Right, we've got 32 food. We know we're going to need around 30 food, so that's fine. Ammo and fuel is fine. We've got enough of that. So we're good. We've got everything that we need. The only thing I want to add in terms of inventory is I want to take 6 toolkits with me. Oh, transfer that to the fleet. So we're running out of toolkits. We don't actually have many left. That's fine. We can head out now. So Starbase hangar. We're going to undock. Okay. Now we're going to go to unlocked fleets. We're going to go to our managed fleet. The first thing we're going to do is a sector scan and see if we can get any more of those SDUs. Did not reveal anything of interest. Okay, unfortunate. Let's go into mining opportunity and 7 minutes now. 7 minutes. All right, a little bit more here, so that's fine. Available cargo space. We've got a little bit more cargo space here, but it's still going to cost 15 fuel. So same amount of fuel. Ammo consumption obviously is the same. That's the same. Just a little bit more space. So we'll do some more hydrogen. All right, and that's going to be another 7 minutes. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to repeat this process until we have enough. So initially, we've just gathered that amount of fuel. All right, so I can do some more. This next run's going to give us about the same. This will be almost full. All right, we'll be able to do another run after this as well. So I think the goal here is to do approximately 4 runs. 4 runs is what we're going to aim for here. And after these 4 runs, we will then get into the crafting. And that is where we're going to do crafting, and we'll do that overnight. But in order to craft, we actually need to disband the fleet. So we need to transfer everything into the starbase. We need to disband the fleet. And then we need to go into crafting, and we need to use the 3 crew members to craft. And we'll let that run overnight until the morning. And then in the morning, we'll log in, we'll check, and we'll do our next video. So that's it for today. That's all we're doing for this video. It's a bit of a short one. Not really much else I can do at the moment, but we'll keep on top of things. And on the next video that we'll do, we'll look at the crafting options, and you'll get to see how the crafting works. And we'll craft that fuel so we're at 100% fuel, and then we'll look at what we're going to craft next. And the idea here is that we want to be able to craft those toolkits and get those SDUs and get those on the market to sell. And we want to see if we can do that ideally before tomorrow. So the 0.03 at the moment, 0.03. So yeah, and that's going to be quite good. Now, in order to sell these, I actually need to take them back to the CSS. So I want to actually do it in bulk. I don't just want to do it with 1 or 2. So I want to do it with as many as I possibly can. But yeah, that's going to take a little bit of time. And I'm quite glad I didn't buy the resources. Because if I was to buy those resources to craft that fleet, that would have cost me $71 in resources. So I'm quite glad that I didn't do that. Would have been a mistake. But yeah, we're going to keep doing this. We're gonna gather these resources. I don't think we're going to be able to sell them, unfortunately, but we'll keep going. It's going to take us some time, but we're going to work up towards an extra bike. And yeah, we'll see if we can get the marketplace working for us and get some money coming in. Initial goal right now is to be able to take as many resources as we can and sell those for the $4.50 that we need to buy another bike. And I think that's going to be the best way for us to do this. Crafting is one option, but I currently feel like selling the SDUs is the better option. If we focus on the SDUs and nothing else, we should be able to increase our fleet that way. And that's going to be our first try. All right, I will see you in the next video. Take care. Have an amazing day. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.